What?
All kinds of good things. What about with you?
Oh man, listen, I am empowered. I believe that we supposed to be coming together this week, so I look forward
Yes,
to being able to put my eyes on some of you
that's
that
right.
will be here. I'm excited about it. Today, nobody reminded me, but I remembered. Nobody reminded me, but I remembered because last week we began this process dealing with um, selling the solution and not the stuff. Last week we began to discuss this idea, don't sell while selling. Last week we began to highlight looking at don't focus on the sale while selling. And so I won't go through all that we went through last week, but I will talk about the importance of connecting emotionally. We talked about the essence of a mindset shift, where we understand selling isn't about convincing, but it's about connecting, because we understand that people buy emotionally first, then they justify logically. And then we talked about selling the transformation, showing the value. And we learned that you can't sell the solution before you sell the problem. So if people don't feel the pain, they won't buy the solution. We talked about selling the outcome and not the effort. Don't sell this. Don't sell features. Don't sell this cookie cut stuff, but sell and describe results. So then we ended last week about the experience. As we know with Akana, it's all about the experience. And so we want to make certain that when you're selling the experience, they walk away feeling relieved. They walk away feeling confident. They walk away um, having a sense of freedom or have an expectation of freedom and also peace. One of the things that we've endeavored to do, and I continue to use what I'm currently building as a way of teaching and modeling when I share and coach you guys on Tuesdays. One of the things that we seek to do at Strikes and Bites is we seek to create a vibe. We seek to create an experience. And when me and my daughter first sat down and we started working on our marketing, I said we put on there, come vibe with us. We want them to walk in and feel something that they couldn't feel when they were somewhere, when they were at the other bowling alley. For example, last night there was a young man. I walked up to him. I said, "Hey man, I got one question." This young man was probably about 12 to 13 years old. He said, "Yes, sir." I said, "Hey, listen, did you are you having a good time at Strikes and Bites?" And he said, "Yes, I am." He said, "I didn't like bowling at first. My mom took me to a bowling alley before, and I didn't like it." He said, "So when mom told me she was taking me bowling, I didn't necessarily want to go." And he ended in saying, "But I've only been here for about 30, 40 minutes, and this is a great place. It's great bowling and it's great food. I like it here." That's a vibe. That's an experience. Everyone that comes, they say, "Oh man, it was a great experience." And so you want to make certain that no matter how you're positioning your proposition, you don't leave out the experience they get while you're positioning it. You want to make certain that when they leave, it's almost like, wow. You want to wow them with the experience. So that's a quick recap of last week. And I only did that because we was talking about selling last week. Focus, not don't focus on selling while selling. I know it sounded crazy, but that's what we talked about. And now this week, I promised that we was going to talk about the process of selling, the process of selling. And what I want to do is I want to give you a brief, quick system over the next 8 minutes in our time together. I want to give you a system for selling. And you know, I like iterations, and so we're going to use close, CLOSE. We're going to use that as an acronym because I want to make certain that it's not only simple but it's memorable. And so close, CLOSE. This is what we deal with. So as I stated in the very beginning of last week, the first thing that you want to do if you're going to assure a close is you got to connect. You must connect. And in the connection, you are building a rapport. In the connection, you're not talking more than you are listening. Let me say that again. You are not talking more than you are listening. Some of us, we get diarrhea at the mouth. We just keep talking and we're not listening. Your most valuable assets in sales is not your mouth. It is your ears. I'm going to say that again for those that may have misunderstood what I was saying when I said we do more talking than we do listening. Your most valuable assets in sales is not your mouth. It is your ears. And so how do you get them to talk? You do, and I talked this before, you do something called consultative selling. That means you're asking them questions. While you're asking them questions, they're talking. And the person that talked the most finds themselves in a position to be closed. All right? So that's number one, make the connection. Number two, L, locate. We're going to, L is for locate the pain. Remember, they'll never buy the solution if they don't feel the pain. And so you want to locate the pain. Identify for them what's not working in your energy journey. What have you tried before? What's causing you not to be successful in your weight loss journey? What is it that what have you done before to try to make extra money on the side that did not work? Locate the pain. Locate the pain. Whenever, when I was actively selling anything, one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to identify their pain, I wanted to identify their fears, and I wanted to identify their desires. I wanted to know what their pains were, what their fears were, and then I wanted to know what their desires were. Why? Because all of those things it connects deep into the emotion and the heart of the potential buyer. And so you want to locate the pain. So C is connect. L, locate the pain. O, offer the solution. Woo! You got to offer the solution. Show how your product and show how your service fixes the pain. You have to connect the solution. You got to become the solutionist. You got to offer the solution to them. So watch what we're doing. We're connecting with them. We're locating the pain. And now you offer the solution to the pain. You know what? I can feel your pain. I understand what you're dealing with. But I have something that I think can help you. And then when the reason why you don't just say, I got something that's going to help. I know this. No. Don't oversell it. Walk with it. Work it. I got something that I believe can help you. And this takes me to my S. You show them proof. You start off saying, I got something that I believe can help you. But then you transition in showing how it has helped somebody else. Woo. And now they see themselves in your success story. They see themselves in the testimony. They see themselves in the results. They see themselves in your own story. So you offer the solution, but you show them the proof. And you show, and you don't push the solution so hard. But you push the results. You show them the results. And the E in close is this: establish the next step. This is where your call to action happens. Always close with clear action. Let's get you well today. And don't go, listen, let me tell you, as I train my oldest son, Chris, 29, and he's killing the game out here in sales. But as I train him, one of the things about my son is that he moves too fast. He moves too fast. And I say, son, if you want to really make a relationship work and you want them to come back, you got to slow down. You can't be a quick hit. You can't do it. You got to slow down. And what he would do is everything he got in his arsenal, he'll put it on the table at the close. You know what? I can offer you I can give you a 5-for-1 deal. I can offer you a discount. I can do this. I can do that. And he put it all out there. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to first make your first call to action. Sometimes there's 3 call to actions that you wind up making in that one close, potentially. The first one is, let's get started today. Don't ever ask, are you ready to get started? But they're never ready. Say, hey, let's get started today. Once you've done everything I said, let's get started today. And then they're going to give you your first standard client objection. And the first standard client objection is, let me think about it. And for me, because I'm silly, I'll be like, girl, or I'll be like, man, listen, you've been thinking about this for the past 5-10 years. You just told me how long you've been dealing with this pain. You just told me how many things, diets you did. This is a moment where you don't think about it, you feel about it. Or I can't afford it right now, or I'll do it later. I'll do it the next so-and-so. Now you pull out whatever promotions that you may have. You know, there's a promotion today that possibly won't be available this time next, whatever. And you sell, and you then go back and you sell the promotion. And so you got to give them the next step. And here's what I want you to understand about selling. And this is very, very important. And this is how you get repeat business. This is how you increase your retention rate. Here we go. Are you ready? You don't close a sale. You open a relationship. Wow. You don't close a sale, but you open a relationship. As I bring this to a close, I just looked at the time. I want to encourage you not to be afraid to sell boldly. You're not begging. You're a blessing. You're giving people access to transformation. And when you do that, there are a couple of things you must understand. Number one, you must know your value. Know, believe the value that you're selling. Number two, you got to speak your price with confidence because guess what? What you got is worth it. Number three, you've heard this. You got to, the fortune is in the follow-up. You got to follow up consistently. The next thing I want to give you is this here. You have to understand that money follows mastery. Remember that. Money follows mastery. You have to become a master level consultant. of identifying pain, providing solutions, and showing truth. You got to become a master at connecting with the heart of those that you're speaking with. Every time you talk about a con, you're giving someone a chance to experience a change. Don't withhold that. Don't hold that back. And so, listen, I'm going to stop right here. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this was beneficial. And I look forward to seeing you utilize this and apply this as you continue to grow here with Akana. Thank you so much. Back to you, Kathy West.
Wow, wow, and let me say that backwards. Wow, wow, I love it. Listen, you don't close a sale, you open a relationship. Mic drop, and then you pick the mic back up and says, "Sell boldly." You're not begging; you are a blessing. I love it, Dan. Thank you so much for those pearls of wisdom. CLOSE has a whole different meaning. Thank you for breaking it down like a chicken wing. Sure appreciate it.
Amen. Thank you.
All right. So today, guys, is Tuesday, 360 Community Day. It has been some exciting knowledge that has been shared with Dr. Betty. I even had a little part of it last week, but I tell you, the knowledge that is brought on that call has been helpful to all of us. So I urge you to attend tonight if you're part of that community. If not, make sure that you find out how you can become a part of the 360 community. Your customers, your business partners will love this information. So again, it's 7 p.m. tonight. All right. Rebounding is after this. And listen, guys, 2 more days left in the month. Close strong. CLOSE, strong. Love it. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Having a kind of day. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye for now.